Hello visuals and welcome back to another fucking fabulous edition of the Visuals podcast. The Intent News with me and Guyz. And has it been a lovely week for you, Chris?
It's been a good week, hasn't it?
Oh, it's been a good. Well, the sun's shining, so that'll bring you out. You like the sunshine.
I like the sunshine.
Exactly. I'm a vampire. I'm a proper vampire. I'm not a Twilight vampire.
You're an Edward Collins vampire.
Edward Collins.
Edward Collins.
Edward Collins.
Yeah.
Which one's Edward Collins?
Edward Collins. Which one's Edward Collins?
Who the fuck's Edward Collins?
I don't know.
Edward Collins vampire.
Who is Edward Collins?
Who's Edward Collins? Well, you said it.
What's his name?
Get it away, dog. What? Edward Collins.
That's his name, isn't it?
Eric Compton.
No. Robert Pattinson.
Oh, is that his name? Oh, I couldn't tell. Oh, right. Right, well, I was going to say, I don't fucking know. I haven't watched Twilight, mate. I just know the shitty memes and stuff. So that's his name, Edward.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I can't be one of them because they can go out with this one, can't they?
I think.
Yeah, they just... Oh, mate, I can't argue with that one. I have no idea. That's why I was confused. I can't go out in the sun like him, though, because they sparkle and shit, whereas I just fucking hate it.
What you doing, me head and dog?
Team Edward and Team...
Ah, it is.
Jacob. So you actually like Twilight, though, don't you? Hey!
I don't mind, did I?
Puppy!
I don't mind Twilight.
Yeah, that's what I mean, but like I said, they can go out in the sun, can't they? They just sparkle.
Yeah.
Yeah, shut. I'm more like Kermit the Frog when he turned to a vampire.
I don't know what Kermit the Frog turned to.
Yeah, it was his little segment where he turned to a vampire. On the fucking... I don't know if it was an advert or if it was an actual episode or what. He bit the host.
The host.
I'll go for that kind of vampire. How did we get onto vampires? Oh, because you like the sun. Even though you're dressed in all black with your shit flickers. I hate shit flickers. They'll do your head in. No. Do they not?
Slide out though. I might have some new boots. A new uniform.
I used to like. What did I have to? I had to wear them for when I did Stuart in the Carlisle and that. It just pissed me off, man. They're just fucking annoying. Look shit.
I'm used to wearing them though.
Yeah, but like, why do we have to wear them? Well, obviously, I don't because I don't work in your fucking thingy. But why can't you wear a pair of trainers? If you're not going to sell a car because you got a pair of trainers on, sorry, thinking a bit like your work's going to be affected because you got a pair of Nikes or Adidas or fucking Vans or whatever you wear.
Yeah, but you say it's dealing with cars. You're dealing with customers. You want to be presentable. Well,
why is that not presentable? You got a pair of shoes. You think a customer's going to come and say, "Oh yeah, I want this." Oh, hang on a sec. He's wearing Vans. Better not actually. It makes no sense. I can guarantee you right now, no matter what you're selling me, I'm not thinking, "Hang on a sec. He's wearing them, so not buy it."
Maybe you don't think that, but.
But what I don't understand why we would need to think. It's stupid as fuck. Surely they're there for the one purpose. That's to buy whatever it is they're buying. And that's it. I understand if you were there with fucking wearing just a vest and a pair of boxer shorts and that stained. Yeah, I completely get that. But if you're just like look at that, you're absolutely fine. And then you just have a pair of them on. Whatever, the fucking Primark things that I wear to work. I don't understand why that would be an issue.
It would for me.
Would it?
Yeah.
Wait, so you wouldn't? If I come to you dressed exactly like that, just with them on, you then wouldn't buy something?
No, I was not the fact I wouldn't buy something, but to me as a person, I couldn't see myself wearing trainers.
Oh, you mean as a person wearing it?
Yeah, I couldn't see myself wearing trainers.
Yeah, you could choose your preference. I get that, but I'm saying that's not like you're not going to Asda and see the cashier wearing that and go, "Actually, I don't want that bread anymore." Why you trainers?
If you're not, I don't know, if you're not making an appearance of yourself, then.
But how's it not
in your work role?
They're a bad example because that's just literally what I wear to and from work. To be personally, I don't like them, but I don't care. This is what I wear to work. It does nothing to me. So you can have the best intellect ever. Right? So imagine fucking if the smartest guy in the world ever, it's just like Einstein's still alive and he approaches you and he's wearing a pair of Lacoste. So you're going to think, actually, I better judge him because he's got Lacoste on. It's not very presentable, is it? It makes no sense.
It doesn't. I see where you're coming from, but in the line of work I'm doing, it's what we have to wear.
Yeah, but the worst thing is, 9 out of the 10 people that buy from you are just regular Joes that couldn't care. I bet you, if the next few people, if you were allowed to ask them, "Do you care about my shoes?" I bet they couldn't give a shit.
Oh, they wouldn't.
That's what I mean. So I don't get it. So why do the higher ups think, "Well, you better add"? Like, I don't understand this whole formal formal shit where you've got to wear certain stuff at a dinner table and have thick forks that placed out. It's like, what's the point? Isn't the whole function of this is to put this in my gob? So why does it matter if it's fork, knife, spoon, spoon? Why does that matter? It makes no sense.
Street industries, I don't know.
It's just weird. Like somebody said to me years and years ago, it's rude to wear a hat at a table, and I'm thinking, why?
Not to say it's rude to wear a hat indoors.
Yeah, but why? You can be the most politest person ever. You've got a little hat on because you like it. Oh, God, you're so rude. Oh, why is that? I beg your pardon. Because you're wearing a hat. Okay, sorry. It's fucking makes sense. Sorry, yeah. It's just weird. I don't understand how us as a society and as a species have come up with bullshit shit like that. It's fucking nuts. You know what I mean? It's absolutely mental. Like, surely it just matters who you are as a person. Imagine if you wanted to wear a green shirt or a green jumper. That doesn't affect your ability to sell or buy or interact with anybody. You just wanted a green jumper.
But again, it's just making you look presentable. And
you know what it is? It's a way for you to look in sync and in line and in uniform to look like more. It's a way for the higher ups to control the lower downs and keep them all single filed and uniformed. It fucking is, mate. It's a joke. It is. Of course it is.
You've been hanging out with fucking conspiracy guys.
No, that's not a conspiracy, is it? It's to keep us all. It's like the army shit. Because I brought this up with one of my army mates. This isn't entertainment news at all. We might as well skip the entertainment. We'll do the entertainment news bottom as soon as we're on the figure. So sorry, the entertainment news already. We're just going up on this now. I didn't intend for this to happen. I lost my point as well. Yeah, like in the army, for example, right? He said, oh, we have to wake up and wear all this regimented stuff, and you have to have all your beds done and all this shit. I was like, why does that matter? And he's like, well, it just shows all tidy and in uniform and stuff. So I said, mate, as long as you know how to defend and shoot a gun and do stuff safely, why does it matter if your bed's a bit of a mess? Like, imagine going outside, you got the best sniper, oh, hang on a section, bed's a mess, job's off, operation's off, fuck it off. It's what? I don't get it. I understand the routine. They do shit because it's routine. I kind of get with that. But surely the most important part of the routine is the actual important bits when you're going off to war and fighting and saving lives and shit like that.
It's just how things are. I can't really explain it. It's just how
No, you can't explain it because it doesn't make any fucking sense and it's pointless.
How things are.
And like it's like same in school. Why is it Americans see it that's fine you don't wear uniform? And yeah, but again, because we have this weird layer of, it's a way, like I said, for us to control and fit into our own little tribes of thingyism. Like I said, if you work for me right now and I own the car dealership or whatever it is, and you come in wearing just your regular, you scan your jeans, I'd be like, right, what's your problem? Oh, is this alright? Well, of course it is, it's closed, just do your job.
I see where you're coming from, but to other people, it's like, well, he doesn't care about his own appearance. He's not going to care about his job role, what he's doing.
It's got nothing to do with you not caring. Like I said, not caring would be if you come with the best in there.
People might think.
No, but we've just agreed as well that 9 out of 10 people are regular Joes. You're not dealing with the Queen and the posh hierarchy. You're dealing with regular Joes. Oh, yeah, some of them will, mate.
At the minute, I'm dealing with fucking Rangers manager.
Like, get in. Rangers manager?
Yeah.
Get in, that's quite cool.
He's the one that is doing all the company.
Oh, so the Rangers owner, not the manager?
Well, the owner.
Yeah.
That's
what I fucking said.
So,
two different people. Football owners aren't managers people. But yeah, it doesn't, like I said, 9 out of 10 people, you're in car. It's like when I worked at Car Valet and the prices were proper high, and the guy, I was like, why are our prices so high? And he's like, oh, because I want to deal to a high-end sort of customer. I was thinking, you're in Car Valet, it's a proper working class city. Makes no sense. Most people just come in for a quick shopping spree. They only want to spend 10 to 20 quid on a quick wash and valet, not these 150 platinum gold things you've got. I'm like, most people who come through here haven't got 150 quid just to spare. It's like, know your audience. I can tell you right now, if I come into you for a car part or whatever, however any of you boys look, like I said, unless you come in your vest and your boxes with mustard stains, fair enough. But if you were just sat chilling like regular Chris, scan your jeans, I would think, oh, he doesn't look pretty. Say, oh, so shall we dress this week? Go for it. It's utter bullshit.
I see where you're coming from, but I don't know.
Are you good at your job?
Yes.
Right? Are you
I hope so.
Are you a nice person?
I can be.
Are you polite?
I can be.
So why does it matter if you wanted to wear a Wolverine shirt and a flannel and some jeans? Because I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 people will go in and probably won't give a flying fuck. Like I said, it's to indicate and signify you work for this, you're part of this tribe.
It's to identify that I am a working member of that.
But guess what? Name tags do that quite well as well.
Yeah, I don't do name tags.
My shirt say my name down on it or whatever. Everyone was kicking off about that. I was like, I don't want my name on this shirt. I said, what? Who cares? I think us as a species and society, spend way too much dealing with issues that just no one gives a fuck about. Because they always say about decorum and how you look, blah, blah, blah. And again, to most of the public, especially in this country, no one gives a fuck.
Well, certain people do.
No, that's what I said. Yeah, some people will, but they're 100% in the minority.
Yeah.
Like I said, we've got 40 lads at my work. I guarantee you bring all 40 of them here. Right, we had a conversation about whatever, about would you buy this from him or would you this? I couldn't give a shit. Do you want that? I couldn't give a shit. Do you want that? I couldn't give a shit. It's fucking mental. But yet that's something we spend time and effort making sure we get right. For what reason? Isn't it? It's just a pointless life cycle.
Well, I wouldn't say it's a pointless life cycle.
It is, mate. And plus,
it's to represent your. It's like going back to your conversation why you wear your jersey shirts for your clubs or whatever. It's to represent your company, the team you support for. It's to represent all that. It's just to keep up
if context is different
like that.
With that context, it's slightly different because, like I said, you wear a football jersey because you go to that because you quite literally are, in essence, not really, but figuratively going to war with another club, blah blah blah. But in this scenario, in this context,
content
like I said, not really though, because you're still doing your job effectively. The whole point of you going to work is to do your job correctly so they can make money. You wearing different outfit does not affect that whatsoever. The general public aren't bothered by that whatsoever. It's like all this thing, you know about not swearing on radios and all this kind of shit. 99.99% of the population are doing it. So why are they all doing this censorship, worried about don't hear this? Most of them are fucking doing it. It's like there's an invisible standard.
There is.
It's weird.
It's just, you've just got too much time on you.
You're right, because ultimately, because I think that this is a pointless act. I think this is a pointless act. Therefore, this is technically a pointless conversation, but it's brought up because of the initial part A, the pointless act. I've always thought, right, if I'm a businessman, right, say if I was the wealthiest businessman in the entire world and I was doing a business operation with somebody over in fucking whoever, China, where we want to merge technologies, and they rocked up and they were just wearing their pair of shorts and a shirt. I'm there for their mind and what they know, not what they're doing here. I don't care. I'm not going to say, well, I'm going to say, you're the smartest guy, you can make me an extra $1 billion. Ah, but you're wearing a fucking polo shirt. Bastard, deals off.
I can't explain it, Dan. It's just
pointless.
A formal dress wear. It's all it
because
is.
We've been told that it's the correct way.
It's just a formal dress wear.
But it's just for me, why?
I don't know. I didn't invent the formal wear.
It's just stupid.
Or the casual wear.
It's just
or the lounge wear.
So honestly, yeah, and again, I'll get back
to. I was quite happy turning to work in my lounge wear.
That's what I mean. Hey, to be fair, some of it I will. Like I said, if you're sat in your PJs, you could maybe say, "Oh, you're in your PJs." I'm not saying turn up like a fucking, like you said, scruff. But wear what you're comfortable in, and just fucking. If you want to wear a plain white shirt and a fucking pair of jeans, go for it. If you want to wear a fucking polo and a scarf. As long as you're there doing your job significantly. I understand work, like my workspace, for example, the high-vis shit, I get that because it's supposed to be alert and you're supposed to be seeing shit.
Yeah, but I'm representing, well, no, I don't know that.
So you just brought that word up, representing, right? We've just gone through the facts. You're good at your job. You're polite. You're a nice dude. You know what you're talking about. You can make sales.
Yeah, but to me personally, I'd rather go to someone who's dressed smart and whatever else than go to someone who's just there.
So you would rather judge the book by its cover, even though person A could be worse than person B.
Possibly.
You're going to person A because you think, oh, he's got his shirt tucked in.
Yeah.
So you've been pure. The way your thought process is there. Because you know what I'm doing? I'm getting the knowledge from both. Because I'm going to the minds. I'm not going, Oh, I better go to work because he's a bit more formal. Say, do you work here? Do you work here? Yeah, right. I'm going to come to you in a sec. I just want to hear what he's got to say. Whatever you got to say, that's all I'm doing. And find out what's best for me, best for my money, best for my whatever. Fuck that noise. It's just... Because like I said, if you're only literally just going on this tunnel vision of, he's dressed smart, I'll go to that guy, you could be getting 10% of all the best whatever, whereas he's got the best 90% of whatever. But because you've made that thingy, because that's what we've been told to look thingy, you've missed out. It all makes sense, doesn't it? It makes so much sense though, mate. That's why you're giggling. You know the fucking score.
Yes, but it's just what I am.
But like I said, I appreciate that you might want to, if it's what you, I just hate that it's a fact that it's, no, you must wear this and you must wear that.
Well, ask the question then. I don't know who, but ask the question.
Well, like it's the same with the fucking bellends in our country with the lawyers and shit. Well, they have to wear the wigs and stuff. So I don't understand why it's tradition. Fuck tradition. We're here to make sure the bad guy gets sent away and the good guys succeed. Doesn't matter if you wear a wig.
It's just how the rules are. It's just
exactly
how society's worked out.
Are we willing to be sheep and just say that's how it is?
Well, that's basically what we are.
No, we are, but some things we should question. Don't get us wrong. In the grand scheme of the world, there's a lot bigger things. This is minute. But surely we should question something like that. Why is that? Why is this? Why are we doing that? And you look at
but we could be asking the question why for eternity. There's
some of them
to a lot of things.
Yeah, but some of them are a lot more justified.
It's just how traditions just carried on. And just
like I said, it's because since the dawn of time, the higher ups. This isn't conspiracy talk. This is just fact. The higher ups have always controlled the lower downs, and it's another little bit of symbolism to show how you can control. That's all it is.
But I don't see myself as the higher up, and I don't see anyone controlling me.
No, but they are. Because they're controlling you because that's what you've got to wear. You are physically living proof right now. Are you being told to dress like this?
Well, not specifically like
No,
this.
but you've got a code to stick by.
As long as it's formal.
There you go.
But I chose the jumper.
No, I'm not saying the
shoes
thingy, but you've been told.
As long as I wear something formal, then yeah.
There you go. There's your restriction. Honestly, mate, you work for me. It's as long as you're comfortable and you're not the guy with the fucking thingy.
See, to me, I'd want to go down the formal outfit.
But that's just fucking bizarre.
I want to represent my business in a formal matter.
Yeah, but you like I said, because I've already narrowed it down, mate. Your business would already be respectable, knowledgeable, because obviously, you say your business is probably about cars.
Again,
it's already there. Reputation.
It's just my preference.
You know that saying. It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yes.
It's the exact same thing, mate. Your business isn't going to prosper because they're going to go, hey Jerry, go see Chris's Motors because they dress so smart. They can say,
I know.
Go see Chris's Motors because they know their shit.
Yeah.
So the whole formal aspect's gone out the window. It's a pointless act.
It is a pointless act, but it's just my preference.
So it's fucking... Because I can guarantee if I work for you, Chris, I'm going to say, Chris, mate, I'm wearing a hoodie in my jeans, pal. I know what I'm doing. I'm getting...
You're going to be in the balloting hut, so I wouldn't mind that.
Oh, there you go. I'm going to be in the balloting hut. But yeah, so it's just fucking bizarre.
To me, it's my preference. I would prefer to wear formal wear.
Prefer or make? Because literally, let's be honest, if you turn into work like this, they're sending you home.
Yeah, well, that's not really formal wear, is it?
Yeah, no, it's fuck. But I'm saying, just change this for jeans, you get sent home, aren't you? You get told to change. There you go, there's your rule being strict in. Whereas you're saying you would rather, if it's what you're more comfortable in, fair enough, mate, because you're making the decision, no one's making the decision for you. True. Break out the fucking chains, Chris. Fucking tell them fucking how it is. Corporations and shit, I fucking hate them.
I don't mind wearing formal.
If you like it, go for it, no worries.
Formal.
Because it's been manipulated and moulded and into you. It is, you're used to, you've just admitted you're used to it.
Well, yeah, I am.
So whereas I'm not, because fucking no dickhead's telling me, like I said, if I really wanted the job and I had to, you have to fall in line. But again, it's more about that falling in line. They don't want the whys, they don't want the questions, they don't want the, just do it. If you bring this case up to them, if you're your boss now and I had the same conversation, he would be giving me the same answers as to why I don't really know, blah, blah, blah. And I'd be like, well, what's the point then?
Again, he'd probably just come back with the same answer. It's his preference. It's what he wants.
It's exactly what he wants. It's fucking stupid, mate.
This is a weird conversation to have.
It's good though, mate. And the worst thing is, you know that it makes sense.
It makes sense. But I can see where you're coming from, but I can also see the other side of the spectrum.
But like I said, the end goal is to make money. What you look like, to a certain degree, right, I'm giving you that, to a certain degree, doesn't change that whatsoever.
No.
So what the fuck is the point?
Again, I don't know the answer to that.
Because there isn't a fucking answer. It's trying to fucking good job. Do you get in my army point as well, though? Like I said, I understand the adrenaline routine.
I think, well, yeah.
I because they want to get them to clean boots, clean your thingy, it's safe, clean your gun, check everything. But surely you should do 20% that housekeeping shit, 80% routine of being a soldier and doing your job right.
Ask your soldier friend.
He says, I haven't really got an answer to you. And then when he come out of the army, I said, did you keep your routine? He was like, no. I was like, but yeah, if I put a gun in your hands, could you do all this shit? And says that, yeah. So what the fuck does it matter? Mate, it's just ludicrous and mental and I don't know. It's just we are weird as a society. That
we are.
I love Funko Pops.
We are weird.
I'm going to change the subject here. I won a football bet on the weekend. And mate,
we are on the weekend.
I've won football bets. We don't tell me and 4 weeks in the bounce, right? And every time it's cleared in my bank, online bullshit. If I would have just sat and saved it up, I would have had 1,200 quid just sat chilling. But I've just bought I won 110 the other day, right? And then went, I'll pick you up, got Asda, and I was like, alright, Asda. I was like, shit, sometimes I have Lego. So I won my football bet, 4 times whistle all went. Wickham got us a last minute goal, fucking easy. And it cleared, and I got to Asda, and then boom, they had the full rest of the Batman Funko sets, and I was like, shit. So, can't help it, so fingers crossed for the day again, mate, and make it 5 on the bounce. 5 weeks, I'm just absolutely buzzing, mate.
Nice.
But I can't help it, I can't. Because money itself, to me, again, is another weird issue thingy. Because it's not obviously we need money because I have to pay your bill and your mortgage, your rent, whatever you're getting. But if somebody said to me, right, all your bill shit's paid off, do you want money or the shit you would buy with the money? It's just giving the shit I'd buy with the money. So say, what are you going to buy this week, Dan? Well, I've got this set of Pokemon cards. I'm going to buy this many fags and this day. There's that stuff.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
It's like I want Lego.
Okay.
The middleman is the money.
Okay.
So I only get the money so I can buy the Lego.
Okay.
So if somebody said to me, right, cut out the middleman, there's your Lego, I'd much rather take that.
Than the money.
Yeah, than the money. Obviously, some instances, like I said at the start, I can't do that because I can't. I need to pay the whatever it is, food shopping or whatever. So in them circumstances, fair enough. But if somebody said to me at the start of the month, if I got paid monthly, all your shit's paid for the month.
Coin or pay you in Lego.
Yeah. Or not just Lego, but everything I would have spent the money on. Because like I said, the money is, right, get out of my way, give me that Lego. Right, here's the money, get out of my way, there's the Lego. It's like, say with the football bets, because there's another way of looking at it, right? Because don't get us wrong, you're obviously a saver, you're a lot more smarter than me. But I personally, I do see, but I don't like saving, because personally I think, right, we work all this fucking hours, we do all this shit working for somebody else to make them richer and us to get a small profit, blah, blah, blah. So if some big bit of money comes your way, you just think, we're here for a pure short time, so I just take that money and have fun with it right now, which is the way I think about it. It's like, fuck it, I don't know the next time I'm going to get, boom, 100 quid, boom, 200 quid right there, and then just spend it.
See, I see where you come from. And if I was in a relationship or if I lived back at home, I would look at it that way. But because I'm looking at it from the different side of things, I've got house, car, and everything else to run. No, but so it's just in case if, for example, if I lose my job, I've got some money.
Got backup. No, that's what I mean. I do. There is smart things to. Obviously, I would never say to anybody, "Don't save." It's stupid. Why save and don't save?
Yeah.
Because a lot of people, because obviously you just said there, because you still live at home and whatnot. And as much as she fucking doesn't say, I still have to pay for shitloads, I give her the money for tax, food shopping, my personal bills and whatnot. And I always think they're already covered from my wages, right? My wages have done with that sorted. Mm-hmm. So I think when I come into a decent bit of money, when's the next time? That's how I afford like the big Lego sets and whatnot. I go, when's the next time I'm gonna be able to get that? Let's just do it now and then. Right. My mate did it. He won a bet and he won a decent amount. And he's had this pair of football boots he's been eyeing up for about a year. And they're 210 quid. I said, why don't you just get them? And he went, it's a lot of money to fuck out. What's James, mate? When are you ever going to be in this position again? When are you ever going to be able to stand there with the money sat there in your pocket? And technically, the way you think about it, you put a 10 quid bet on, so technically the trainers have cost him a tenner. Mm. And that's it. So just think of it that way. But like I said, I do understand people saving and preparing for the future and whatnot. Which is definitely, there is downsides to me thinking the opposite of that. I completely get that. I just feel like, fuck it, I work all this time. I want something to look forward to. I've just 100 quid. Boom. I've got that.
Yeah. Definitely. If I could do the both of them.
There are obviously there are the negatives and positives of both sides of the coin. Of course,
both,
there is.
better.
It's like with the co-op convention. Fingers crossed we got that convention not next week, next 3 weeks, next 4 weeks, whatever the fuck it is.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I'll be able to fucking save a decent amount. I don't want to. That's why I like to leave there with fucking barely any money, because I think I want to go there. I want to get all this fucking cool shit. I want to appreciate it here and now instead of going on saying, "Oh, I wish I wish."
Go on.
I'll get a refund for you, mate. 600 quid back from the dog. But yeah, I do love Funkos. And speaking of Funkos, I finished about my collection. There was a Penguin Chase exclusive in Asda, which the exclusives are usually fucking different. They're usually like 15, 20 quid. This is a tenner.
Fair enough.
But yeah, it's nice. I've got the Riddler. He's pulling out his tape, and that I still won't forget that over the scene of him just watching the lad pace back.
I think going back to the previous conversation.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, I went another side tangent with Funko Pops there.
Yeah, I've seen an article.
Quick pause. How mental is it that Mr. Beast was just on Joe Rogan?
Was he?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to it.
Oh, mate, it's just mad seeing someone like Mr. Beast on Joe Rogan because how successful he is of making videos. But carry on, sorry.
I was gone through TikTok, and I seen a
Oh, you're up with modern times, aren't you? Little TikTok.
And I seen I can't remember his name now, but he was on the Jonathan Ross show.
Is it like an actor or something?
Not Nas himself, but it was on about like the human society.
Yeah.
And I kind of see where he's coming from.
I'll go on, elaborate. What did he say?
Because basically,
as Chris moves the Cheerio box. Oh, I thought you were going to do a demonstration.
No.
All right.
I'll see what's that coming from.
I know it's a bit. We need to fucking
basically to dumb it down to basically what he was saying. Is that we could be basically living in an ant farm.
Right, okay, yeah.
But the human society.
Yeah, the organisation, wake up, pay your bills, sleep,
we do the same routine from morning till night, from birth to fucking death.
Yeah, 100%, yeah.
And it got me thinking, because ants, they don't know that they're in an ant farm.
No, because that's
to
all
them,
they know.
That's what they know, so that's their planet.
Yeah.
So to us, this could be our planet. This could be our ant farm.
Ant farm, yeah.
But just on a bigger scale.
And somebody sat watching us.
Yeah.
Just being like, oh,
someone's playing with us and pulling the buttons and make that tribe fight that tribe and make that person ill.
That is a good metaphor. Like that is a.
It kind of makes you think. That kind of makes more sense than what we've all been told. God put people on the earth. Yeah,
there's what you just said there. I did actually watch a video of it's pretty much the same metaphor where God sat in a chair and there's a big table and that table is Earth and he's watching them go through the age and he's looking over and going, oh look, they've discovered fire, and he's like, oh, and he makes like a whirlwind come and he's like, let's see how they deal with this, and then he sees them evolve and evolve and evolve and he's like, oh bloody hell, look what they're doing now, I'm going to make a tsunami take this, see how they're thinking. I'm just like, this is mad, because if that was a true metaphor, God's just sat watching over going, oh, look at these, we'll add this in just to see what happens.
It's like someone's just pulling
it's the exact same sort of metaphor.
And pulling whatever.
Yeah.
It is to live how we are living.
That's why I always, not that I'm fucking succeeding at the minute, but that's why I constantly trying to make every day different and weird and unique and stop breaking. I hate the norm. Even my boss knows I hate the generic, well, it's not the same hours, but you know, the generic 9 to 5. I hate all that shit. I want to break out of that's why I think the dog's kicking off.
Yeah.
I like the late nights. I like the random going to this and doing this and watching this and trying this and painting a model or drawing a picture or reading I don't like all the fucking generic fucking everyday shit, because I'm not bothered about. No, that's why I'm not bothered about normal. You know, you're born, you go to school, go to college for some people, find somebody, you marry, you work, retire, die. Doesn't it, like, house doesn't interest me, cars and marriage, and doesn't interest me. I just want to do weird shit every day.
Yeah.
I've got a fucking itchy shin, mate.
It'd be nice to do weird shit every day. But...
No, obviously, we can't. We physically can't, because if you want to live in this modern society, you need to work to pay.
Yeah.
Unless you're rich as fuck.
But why? It's stupid how we have to pay for things. Why do we have to pay for things?
No one will do anything for free, and more if we want.
They used to fucking trade back in the day.
Yeah, but if
why is it all different now? Why is money?
If you want more of it, I guess. If you want more of it, so like, fair enough. If you've got, I'm just using this as an example. It's not the best, but if you've got a bit of Lego I want, and I've got like a toy car you want, we should be able to say we trade. But
now it's like, oh, I want that. I give you money.
Yeah, and that's how we determine it. Money is a weird old concept, but you could argue
it's the root of all evil.
You could you could argue that if we didn't have money, less would get done, and less would get done more productively.
But do you think if we didn't have money, the world would be a better place? If money never existed and we just stuck to trading, do you not think the world would be a better place? Because nobody would be above each other. But everyone will be on the same path.
What would we trade, mate? Because
there's always something to trade.
Yeah, but say me and you, right? Me and you now, money's stopped existing. We quit our jobs. So what do I want?
Always something to trade.
Right. So for me,
if you don't have what I want, I'm sure you will find something to trade with someone to get that.
Yeah, you could get them doing a big old thing.
Yeah. But it's always something to trade.
Right, so the electric company says, right, you want lights on, I want this. So I'd have to then go out and find it and go on that chain of events, but we need the electric now and then. So I do agree with you, I'm just trying to play devil's avocado. Devil's advocate, I always say avocado, I don't know why. I think somebody online says it. I think is it Mike from Impulsive that says it? Somebody says it. So I completely, I'd love that, but would I then... Because obviously we wouldn't go like now with no money. I can guarantee you now, as long as I could trade, I wouldn't be at my job. I wouldn't go to work. But then people need mortar. Are they going to get? Is there going to be another million of people like me that say, "Well, I don't need to. I just trade," and then the mortar's not getting made, which therefore the houses aren't getting built. Is there enough incentive for us never to go to work ever again and just trade? Because certain aspects might not get done.
You'd still have to work because you always need builders. You'll always need certain people.
You'd still have to work. But everything you can have, so technically you can have an unlimited everything.
Well, unless you've got the right thing to trade with.
But
you're not going to give Joe Bloggs a bag of peanuts for a car, are you?
No, you are right. But that's maybe another. This is me just jumping on this. Don't take this seriously. Money could be another way of control.
It is control money.
Because the people at the top want to stay at the top.
The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer.
Yeah.
That's how it works.
So the people at the top want to stay at the top and don't want anyone else to come in.
Luckily, we're kind of in the middle, so it doesn't affect us. We don't get richer, we don't get poorer. So we're the kind of like lucky ones. Ish.
But that's probably the reason why money was implemented, because then that means everybody, if they had the right resource, could make it to the top.
But would they be a top though?
Well, yeah, they would, because think about it, right? Say, for example, for me to get to the top, the only way to do it was to trade Funkos, and then
for the top of what? There's nothing to the top of.
The top of the human chain, the one making controls. If you make it to the top, you're the ones that can influence politicians and influence elections and influence nations and armies. The people at the top that running all the corporations.
Yeah, but there could always be somebody that'll trade something in better, and then that could push you off the top. Where with money, as soon as you've got money and you're at the top, that's it. You're at the top.
Yeah, but it's kind of the same metaphor with money and trading. You could remain at the top, because if I'm at the top and again I'm manipulating and influencing, I could then gather up a large collection of whatever I need to trade for the rest of my life by trading, because like I said, you've made it to the top. Because it's always been the case that like people like the president that aren't really the people completely in control, because they're funded by people to get there, so they're doing all their shit. So it is weird. I would love a life without money, because you don't have to worry about, I've got 50 quid out there, I've got this to bring in.
Money's shit.
But yeah, so it's like I said, I can guarantee you now. If he said there's no more money existed, you get everything for free, you need to start trading. It would be hard to start doing it right now, because
it will be now, because everyone will be screwed.
Yeah, because obviously back in the day when it was a thing, there was less. What do you call him? Material. Well, yeah, less material things as well. So you were trading food for resources, and resources for food, and like maybe a shelter for ingredients to make a shed or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, you're thinking. So you're basically trading your skill set, or you're trading your crop, or you're trading your animal.
Yeah.
But now, because the world's a lot more materialistic, I mean, look at the state of this house. This is just materialistic stuff. It is a lot fucking harder, because now I can't trade a livestock. I couldn't fucking. What we're gonna do? Give you a fucking retarded dog? Somebody will, yeah. But it's it would have been nice, but we might not have got to this point in life, maybe. And because I've had a taste of this, I would never want to go out of this.
Well, that's the thing, because everyone's loving this life now. They wouldn't see a world without it. It's the same with mobile phones now.
Oh, 100%, mate.
And TVs and air conditioning and hot showers and.
To be fair, I can handle a cold shower. Quite often have cold showers.
So it's kind of like we're living life as luxury kind of way now compared to 100 years ago.
Yeah, no, you are right. But see, I can't speak for you on this part, but I think my way of life is so simple. Like, literally all I want is a few nerdy shit. Yeah, he's a slavery bastard. All I want is, hey, doggy. All I want is simple nerdy shit to be able to go to the cinema with you, and that's it. Oh. I don't want grand elaborate things. I don't want fucking mansions and all this.
Oh, nah.
I just want, like I said, because I know you're different. We've had the lottery talk before, but I just want to be able to collect cool shit, DOS with Lego, collect Funko, read comics. I don't want to argue with people and mess around and be better off. The other time I'd argue and have a bit of back and forward, which is if I was at the football game, but that's part of it.
It's not far off. It just I'd have a nice house and then I'd have a nice collection of cars.
It's pretty much the same as me.
Pops,
yeah, it's
a collection of cars.
Yeah, because
on a bigger scale.
The only reason why I wanted to get a bigger house is because to get more shit in it. The house isn't the important part to me.
A 2-bedroom bungalow would do me as long as I can park my car somewhere.
I like bungalows.
And I've got a nice big garden in the countryside. As long as I can live in the countryside where I can put my cars, that'll do me.
See, yeah, that's again where we differ. When living in the countryside, I liked it because you doss out with your mates and all that shit. We had a football field, we'd doss around the farm.
Yeah,
and whatnot.
Yeah, it's different now though because you're older.
Yeah, no, it is. But I like Carlisle because it doesn't feel city-like to me. Well, right, if I wanted to get out and about, what I could do would be every now and then.
I'm 5 minutes up the road and I'm in the countryside.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's right there. But honestly, this again because this is my personal preference. I love being right next to the cinema and being right next to town. That's the only reason why now I would never choose this sort of location over anything else.
I couldn't move back into Carlisle.
Couldn't move back into, because like I said, I know Carlisle is a city, but actually it's just such a shit attempt of a city.
Yeah, it's just a big town.
Yeah, it really fucking is a big town. That was weird. It
was a weird kind of topic conversation.
I don't know the whys in life and the who's and the hows and that. It's like all these arguments going on over this side of the world, and I don't get it. Like, why are you bothered? Can you not just have a DOS? Like, we've got Doctor Strange in 50 days.
Let's just go back to the tribes that live just fucking.
We'd be more chaotic and barbaric then because there was literally no rules and no infrastructure, so we were just killing everyone's head in. We're just like, oh, you could be meat, bash, bash, bash. You are my meat. Nom, 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 nom.
At least we'll.
Because you think
at least you kind of stand on your ground there, so everyone's just like, okay, we'll keep away from them, they'll keep away from us, and everyone will go kosher.
Yeah, but the second you see one of each other, you have that standoff of like, oh fuck.
Yeah, you have a standoff, and then you just like next time, and then walk away. Just do what dogs do, just bark at each other through a window.
But
and as soon as that window moves, they're like, hi.
But the only thing you got wrong with that was it wouldn't last long because the weakest point of that is. We're still human, and humans still always have this obsessive need for more and better and bigger. So you would eventually get the conflict.
Just wipe us all off and just start again.
I literally, in terms of lifestyle and personality and what I love to do, I am literally life for me is perfect right now. It's perfect.
I don't mind it, but like I say, if the way to heal the planet and everything else is to kill everybody off and start fresh, who will be bothered about it?
Well, yes and no, because obviously that's then basically you saying you just commit suicide because it does. I mean, it's not selfish to say this, but it doesn't benefit you. You don't see you won't get the benefit of that.
No.
So your life would have just because all the potential you could have had is now gone for no reason. Where if you said start again, but I get to be one of the people to start again, fair enough because you're there again.
I'm not really fussed about if I start again or not. It's just the fact of, to me, animals were here first. We've just came in and killed the fucking planet.
Yeah, no, you are. Well, we've agreed on this many times. We are a cancer on the planet.
It's us that need to go, not the animals.
But at the same time,
but yeah, I will not stop eating animals.
That point is that point is based. You know, the person that was naughty in school, but the whole class got to be punished for it.
Yeah.
That's that same principle. So what about all the good people that are trying to save this and trying to do that? They shouldn't deserve to get abolished because of.
True, but I think the way things are, I think there's more bad than good. Well, not bad.
Yes and no. I know what you mean because you got the people polluting the oceans and you know people doing stuff
like us, like do our like so we're just our regular Joes.
Yeah.
But yet we eat meat where not you personally, but like polluting the earth with drive and shit like that.
No, everybody has their own footprint somewhere.
Which is kind of like the bad, but then you've also got the good, which is the vegans, vegetarians. It's like, oh, don't do this, don't eat that, don't eat this, don't eat that.
You can't necessarily say that's good either, though, because there's a reason why we're born with fucking canines.
Yes.
You know what I mean? There is a food chain for a reason. It is the way of life.
So I can see both sides of things.
But yeah, there's definitely, for me, there's definitely more good. It's because the bad seems bigger because it's the people higher up the chain, the Putins and whatnot, that are creating the bad and doing this decisions. There's a weird talking point from Russia. I'll get to you in a sec. Because, like, say for example, just, 100 people, right? How many people would you class as good? Probably 90%. 50%. It's got to be more than that. Like I said, we'll go back to my work lot. Guarantee all the 100% of them, they're all good. None of them are rapists, murderers, killers.
Oh, that side of things.
They're all just family people. Want to have a crack with their mates. Have a DOS.
Yeah. Yeah, it's about 90%, 95%.
If you take that into every thingy, most people are good. Like me and because from where we were back in you want to go, we have become so less barbaric throughout all the ages. Now we're at a point where we're relatively peaceful. We're allowing people to do shit. We're allowing them to do shit. We're allowing this is now the different tribes interacting and us to a certain extent getting along. Obviously, it's not perfect. So there's still racism and whatnot out there. So at a time in terms of peace, we couldn't have been at a better point. We're trying to, we've got people going out breaking their neck like Jeffrey D. Morgan trying to, make animal sanctuaries and save this. We've got people like geniuses like Elon Musk trying to save this and trying to save that. So we are at a decent point.
We are getting there, but I still think we've got a fair bit to go. It's
because 100%. But because we focus on the negative, even how small, we magnify it a lot more than the good because it's more interesting to talk about.
Bad news is good news, though. That's always the case. There's no good news in good news.
Well, there is good news.
No, I prefer to hear more good news than bad news.
But
that's how things are.
It's the human mind.
It's how paparazzi see things.
That's what I've literally just popped to my head. If you see a celebrity, Britney Spears has breakdown, or Britney Spears is very happy, you're going to read that article.
Exactly.
Because there's something in our brain that goes, oh, why is this then? It's human. That's the weakness and the condition of human nature. Look at us being all intellectual, man. This is weird, man. We are dum-dums. We don't. Hey, man, Captain America, bash, bash. We don't do this. Like, sorry if you've come for your regular viewing, you've not got it at all. But it's fine. No, I was going to speak to you about something weird about the Russia. They had a big rally the other day, didn't they? In the middle of.
I'm not following it.
They had a big rally. It might have even been yesterday. Well, at the time of recording yesterday, where they were in a big. When they held the World Cup final 4 years ago, and people were forced to go there by their work to make it look more supportive. So they were forced to go there by their work. Yeah, those are the Russian people. I was watching a video of protesters. Right, there was a guy recording people's thoughts, and as soon as people walked up to give their thoughts, they were getting attacked by guards. There was one person that was coming over to be pro Putin in what they're doing, got tackled and taken over. And I'm thinking. That's why they're in the middle of trying to make their own Instagram a lot because they want to supply the news feed and the source. Because by the looks of it, there's a good amount of that population that aren't for this. And Putin wants to change the narrative because when this all ends, he wants to look like the good guy that's done right by his country and shit.
As far as I'm aware, it's always blaming the Ukrainians for everything. It's the Ukraine that started it. It was the Koreans that did this. It was the Ukrainians that did that. But yeah,
he is bringing up a lot of good points. The times where America and Britain have done wrong, it's not been questioned as much by the world. There are a few because obviously, like I say, our politicians don't speak for us, but because they're our politicians, they represent us. So say, well, I don't agree with this. What the fuck? But the main thing is, we can physically say we don't agree. We can go online or whatever and say, but at the minute they're being so silenced. There's a woman who she's pro-Russia in terms of she's representing her country, she's having her country, but she doesn't want this war and shit. And she's had that weird Z. They keep thinking graffiti on the house and that, and she's getting threatened for jail and that because she's just saying, I don't want to go to war. That's all she said. It's fucking nuts.
It's mad how he's just killing everybody off and arresting everyone because
that's why we should be
all against him.
We should be so blessed to live where
we're definitely in a well-populated country compared to some people.
Yeah, it's fucking... And like I said, I mean, we enjoy freedom of speech. That's even freedom of speech that we don't agree on. So you can say, I hate the colour green, whereas I can say, I love it. But you have the right to say...
Yeah.
But to not be able to fucking live somewhere and say exactly how you feel and then get done for it. Fucking, like, even though we don't agree with it, over in America and whatnot, and I guess you still have the freedom of speech to be racist and whatnot. You still have that joy. It's obviously the wrong side of the fucking thing because it's fucking retarded. But you can still say it. To that extent, you can still say it. So that's scary.
Different cultures have different rules, though, don't they?
It's just mad. It's that's why these people at the top, they get these power hungry. It's like Putin, mate. You're in charge of Russia, a very big. It's not actually that rich, but a well established, fairly dominant country. Why do you need more? It's
he's trying to get China on his side at the minute, though, isn't he? And China keeps saying, "Look,
my mate,
I'm not getting involved."
Yeah, they want the peace talks and that's happening. My mate, the conspiracy guy, he's still saying that Putin's a good guy. He's destroying all the biolabs. Not a single civilian's been killed. It's all fake news and blah blah blah. All the shit you see online, it's all edited and doctored to make it look like.
You're watching something completely different to us, like.
Well, apparently the stuff we're watching because we watch BBC or ITV.
I don't watch BBC or ITV.
Wherever you get.
I see it all on TikTok.
Wherever you get your news source, it's all been manipulated by the West and controlled to see what we want to see. Apparently Putin's actually freeing everybody, and once all the pedos are dead, that's clear. It's fucking mental.
Is he fucking just doolally or something?
I don't know. Sometimes I always think, are you just winding me up? But he seems adamant. I said, are you going to go for a podcast? And he was like, yeah. So right, me and my mate Chris went, no, I'm not doing it with your mate Chris. I said, why? He says, I don't talk to strangers. I said, yeah. So I was a stranger once. And he was like, yeah, I know, but I know you now. I'm like, what? Yeah, but if you don't talk to strangers, you still talk to me, and now we talk.
Strangers, I don't know.
Yeah. It's... But again, I think he's winded up with that. Mental, mate.
It would be interesting to have a conversation with him.
But everything he says is like, I don't know, it's weird. You get a ton of like, are you taking this seriously? Because like he'll say something, and then they'll be like a joke and that, and you're like, what the fuck? It's mental. But I see he's the sound guy. He's class. It's just crazy. And to be fair to him, like I said to you, at least he does bring up whether it's real or not. He brings up evidence to the bullshit he says. Like he goes, well, there's this, like he showed me a news reporter in a hospital bed or whatever in a studio for the Ukraine and all that stuff that's going on, and the background keeps changing. It's if it's like on a green screen or whatever, or I don't fucking know. It's like there's the different photo proof, but then when you say to him, how do you know that's not doctored, and the thing that they're pretending to think is the truth, he's like, well, no. You know, well, if you can question that, why can't we question that? But there is literally an information war at the minute of what is the right information. It's fucking mental.
Again, it's people with money and politics, high power.
Yeah, but he says that all this war and that is going to get rid of all of them and give the people everything back. And apparently, like I've already told you, you're getting every bit of tax you paid throughout your life, you're getting all that back. It's hidden under the Vatican at the minute. I'm thinking, why is it under the fucking Vatican? Of all places.
I know. But nice, the fucking amount of fucking prices things are at the minute.
But hey, I don't know if we should leave it there, ramble on a bit more or what?
I don't know, we've just been rambling shit for about 50 minutes.
50 minutes of sheer, utter nonsense, but it's alright. Yeah, we'll end there. We'll get to the entertainment because I think we need to. I think my head's saying, Dan, what are you doing? Get to the shit that you love and you fucking can actually talk about.
Too much growing up news.
Yeah, it's just, we're talking all this, but let's be real, mate. This is just our thoughts and opinions. We're not experts in this. We shouldn't dive too much into politics.
No, but like you said, it's freedom of speech.
No, it is,
We
yeah.
are entitled to our own thoughts and opinions.
But no one should take what I definitely say.
No one should take what anything fucking says to what he said.
No.
Definitely not.
It's fucking chicken oriental.
We are the last people you should be taking advice from.
The worst thing is, right, I bet you, I guarantee...
Unless it's something we know.
Yeah.
That's thing specifically we know.
Like I can tell you loads about Pokemon.
There you go. I can tell you loads about
I
cars.
guarantee as well. We've had a conversation there, and I'll still make the thumbnails. Something that what we talked about. Funko. I bet you'll still make the Funkos or some shit. So somebody going, Funkos, and we'll go in the war, freedom of speech. Like, what the fuck is this? that's my sort of method. But hey, visuals. Hopefully you enjoyed that little bit. I don't whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, whatever it was.
It was good though.
More of a grown-up conversation. We have them every now and then.
Yeah, we actually do. Well, this was going to be the tape news to start off with, but we'll scrap that. But visuals, thank you for listening. Go enjoy life while you can. That sounded too doom and gloom.
Yeah.
I'm going to kill you. I am the Riddler. That wouldn't be a bad way to die. I wouldn't mind being taped up by him.
You just get blown up.
Yeah, well, as long as he kept me alive till the Batman showed up, and I'd be like, hey, and then I'll blow up. I'll be happy. Visuals, keep it on.
And as always, people.
Oh, sorry. I thought you were going straight into love you bye, so I started.
Love you bye.
Fuck you.